Perek Chav Gimel Mishnah Hey, the last Mishnah in the Perek. Hacherem Tomei Mipnei Hazutoi. Hacherem is a net, a large net, made for trapping fish. Now, the net itself, let's discuss this net. Why is a net, or why isn't a net Mekabel Tumah? First of all, if it's made from regular materials from which, for instance, one makes clothes, why hasn't it got a din of beged? And the Mefarshim explains it basically based on a Ravid, that a beged is got a weave. It's quite tightly woven. It doesn't have to be necessarily woven. We'll see that in Mitzvah when we come to Begodim. But the weave is quite tight. The holes are small. Whereas a cherim, because the net, the holes are so large, it just doesn't have the tzur of a beged. But let's assume that the cherim is made out of materials of a klietz. So maybe it's a klietz with a base kibble. Obviously, we haven't got a base kibble here, either because one doesn't carry the fish in it, or maybe some other reason, not quite clear why it's not considered to be a base kibble, but it's not. It says the Mishnah, although it's not tamei in itself, tamei b'pnei hazutoi. At the bottom of the net, one section, they actually put a piece of cloth. So there was no holes there. It was actually, this bit of cloth could actually be makabel. Either it was makabel the fish, or actually, but the Tefes Yisrael suggests that they used to put the food, the trap, the bait used to catch the fish was placed inside the zutoi, the zut, and therefore the whole thing becomes mechuber to a kli kibble or mechuber to the beged. The last Mishnah, I'm afraid, I'm not going to give you much satisfaction. Don't know much. I'm trying to understand the exact tzura of the kli and why the dinim are different. But we'll try. These are various traps and snares. Madaf is a big piece of wood. Bartanura tells us you trap a bird, you lure it with a little bit of bread, and then the board comes down, bangs it on the head, and kills it. Poor little thing. Paltzur is another type of trap made out of wood. Mitzudas has sakorin. Sakorin are people who block the river. They block the river, trapping the fish in the block section. These types of traps and snares are all tamei. The Chazon Ish writes, we do not know the tzura of these kelim. We do not know the reason for this Mishnah. I don't know. If he doesn't know, nor do I. Obviously, these are klietz, and they have some sort of kibble. We just do not know what it is about, what they look like, why this is called a kibble. The Mishnah contrasts this with the last cases of ikun, rotuf, and kluv. Bartanura tells us ikun is a big basket used for trapping fish. Rotuf, a similar arrangement, this time probably bigger, used for trapping birds. Kluv is a cage used for trapping birds. These are tahar because they haven't got a base kibble. The thing inside it is not transported by the kli, and therefore it's not called a kli kibble, and therefore it's tahar. That's all we know about these tzuras hakelim. I'm afraid I do not know more. And then, Mitzvah, we're going to come on to the next Perek, Perek Chav Daled, which is a long and famous Perek. Perek Chav Daled coming up shortly.